Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. I had to do a video talking about this right here. I'm just gonna start this video out by saying do the 44% summon. Do this one right here. So, as soon as they went live, I immediately jumped into summon. Now, I did get very lucky here. Understand that. Like, this is gonna be us, a lot of times I've summoned, and your boy has not had crazy luck. You'll be able to have the 50 tickets, and you could summon for any of the 4 characters, right? These 50 tickets right here. And you will have a 44% chance to pull just Gogeta. And then I believe, if you don't get Gogeta or the featured unit, all you would pull at that point is just some random unfeatured character, right? So I pull Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right here. Iron Cane, for example, he pulled Celza, right? Which obviously is not really what you want to get. But your boy, I did walk out of here. We got the double screen crack. We got, Frieza, you'll pay into panties, into Carnival, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, best unit in the game, right? Best unit in the game's history, maybe? I don't know. I don't know about all that, but, I would heavily encourage you guys do this. There is another option where you could use them kind of as multi-summons. You're not going to have as high of a chance to pull the main new unit, which is what people are really going to want. Okay, so here, of course, are the actual, ticket banners, So you have your featured, which is 44%, and then you have your unfeatured, which is just all of the unfeatured characters. I guess Tien is on there. That's good. That's good. What about, these ones, though? He wouldn't be on these ones? Yeah, he's not. Oh, wow. So, yeah, if you use your tickets on one of the Carnival characters, Gogeta, you could actually pull that. But if you're on the Dokkan Fest banner, you're not going to be able to pull him. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Holy, dude. So, yeah, even more, you probably want to go for either Gogeta or Rose with these tickets, because maybe you could at least get, LRTN, who's really good. But if you summon on the Dokkan Fest banner, obviously the Dokkan Fest does not have any of those, unfeatured, yellow coin LRs or anything like that there. That is interesting. If we would take a look at just kind of the normal banners, the sites and stuff have been moving a little slow today. I mean, Dokkan, this is one of the more hype periods in Dokkan history ever. They really outdid themselves with the second half here. Let's just pull up a couple of these banners. Okay, so let's just focus on the 2 new characters, right? Let's say Gogeta. Gogeta's the big hype, daddy-o right here. So here's his banner. If you're going to do the multis, multi by multi with the tickets rather than the 44%, the value you would get from that is pulling other characters, right? Some person, could do several multis and pull several Gogetas or something like that, sure. But, that is, ridiculous. I don't encourage... I think you should just do that one single with the 44%, and I think that's the best way to handle it. Because I don't think most people... if you do a bunch of your multis, and you get, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and you get, an AGL Omega, but then you don't get Gogeta, I would imagine most people are not going to be happy about that. You're going to want to make sure you pull the new character. And your best chance to get the new character is from these ones right here. Let's read through what it says. So, special summon events that only have one featured character who has a high summon rate are on. Celebrate the Global Dokkan campaign. The global ticket is here. You could use it in 2 types of summon events. First type consists of special summon events that require 50 tickets to perform a summon. Only a new character from the Dokkan Fest or Carnivals will be the featured character, and the character's summon rates will be increased. The second type, you could do summons with 1 ticket or 10 tickets, just like usual summon events. So here's how the spread of the tickets right here. I believe we're able to get 100 in total. A total of 100 tickets can be obtained, yeah. And I would heavily encourage you guys to do 2 summons of the guaranteed variety, right? So I was able to do the summon and pull Gogeta. I would heavily encourage, try and get out of the celebration with 1 of each of the characters is probably the smartest thing. Omega has really good value as a big-time villain leader, so you don't want to shy away from summoning for Omega Shenron for sure, right? And Omega's going to be, I think, a little bit probably more reliant on dupes and stuff like that than Gogeta is. So we can get the 100 tickets during the campaign period. 50 tickets can be obtained in Part 1. Another 50 could be obtained in Part 2. I think the last couple of tickets we'll be able to get will be once Battlefield drops. Yeah, it's right here, Battlefield. Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, for Part 2. So in Part 1, first login gets tickets. Special missions gets you 33. And then the EX missions. If anyone is curious why Iron Cane, as soon as the banners went live, was not able to do the summon and he didn't have all the tickets, despite the fact that I told him to get all the tickets, and he said, oh, I've got all the tickets, but then he didn't actually get all the tickets. It's because he didn't do these right here, these EX missions. This is do the seriously serious event. Some of us, Iron Cane, were too lazy to do it, so just pointing that out. For Part 2, this is what's going on right now. Global Dokkan Special Missions Part 2, we can get these. We could just quickly take a glance, because it's going to be these panel missions, right, is what it's talking about for Part 2. Clear the training in the clouds, Dokkan events, win an EZA, exchange treasures for items, use a GT Boss's character, GT Hero character, support memory in a stage. Clear the GT story event. Yeah, they updated that to include equips. I'll probably do a video, like another video, just going over these missions, doing these missions. And then this is the Nova Shenron event right here. That's what that is. Then there's a second board. Get Nova Shenron SA20, 100% Nova Shenron. Clear stage 3 of the special battle. Oh, wow. Yeah, they want you to beat that, huh? And then some missions for events that'll be available soon. One of them is the team-up event. One of them is going to be a boss rush for this event right here. I'm actually very excited for this. Let me find it, chat. Forgive me. I'll pause in 1 second if I can't find... Oh, here it is. It's going to be a boss rush for this. So we're going to go through all the Shadow Dragons. That'll be really fun. This will be a super fun one. It'll be very challenging, though, because a lot of these Shadow Dragons are very weird in how they're built, remember? So this will be a really fun fight. The team battle, and I'm not sure what the third one is, actually. But we'll see. I mean, that'll be for next week, right? These are... Yeah, these will go live in a couple of days right there. So there's that. Then there's the Battlefield, which is live in a couple of days. The treasure section of Baba's shop. Just exchange treasure item proof of mastery for summon tickets. Okay. Yep, tickets can be obtained. We could use them here. And then, yeah, use the 50 tickets is what I really would encourage. Because the 10 tickets, again, it's... Like I said, if you're looking to get, like, oh, like, we got Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and we got Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we didn't get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is probably what's going to happen. But if you do the 50 tickets, you're just going to have a better overall chance of walking out with the new character. I cannot urge players enough to use the 50 tickets, man. I know you see that 44% right there, and you go, oh my god, that's so low. But this is an insane number. Considering what the usual rates are for banners, right? Where, like, we look at this, the normal SSR rate, like for a specific unit, is like usually like what, like 0.6 or 0.7 or something like that. Like, it's such a small number. So, like, getting this huge number right here, I would say just make sure you use the 50 tickets. All right, so I feel like at that point we've gone over all of the information right here, right? If they're not used during the event period of the summons, they're just going to be pointless. They're just going to sit in your box forever. Yeah, so there it is. So, again, guys, use these for the 50 ticket summon. Good luck. Hopefully you guys will walk out of here, you know, pull the new guaranteed featured unit like your boy was. You guys have seen me summon, man. You've seen these 10,000 stone shafts and shit like that. If I can pull the character from these tickets, any of you guys can. Okay? I promise you guys have better summon luck than me. So if I'm able to walk out of there with this character, there's no reason that any of y'all can't also do that. So let me know what you guys think. Good luck with your summons. Use the 50 tickets for the 44% chance. Use the 50 tickets for the 44% chance.